Hi, this is Rachel Krentzman from Physi-Yoga in Ranana, and today we're going to talk about our feet. I have a wonderful series that we're going to go through called the Foot Series, and we don't give our feet enough attention. So we're going to play around with it today and see how working on the mobility in the feet really affect our ability to stand, knee health, back health, and overall posture and a sense of grounding. So first we're going to stand and just notice how it feels to stand. Close the eyes, take a few deep breaths, and just notice where the weight falls. Does the weight fall more on one side of the foot or the other? Is there more weight in the back of the foot or the front? I want you to notice how it feels in your low back, your neck and shoulders. And also notice how it feels in the knees. Do you feel stable? Do you feel balanced? Do you feel a little bit lopsided? Just begin to notice the sensations. Then we're going to sit down and we're going to begin the foot series. And you'll take your right foot and we'll bring it on top of the left. If you can't sit like this, that's fine. Just extend the bottom leg straight out. We're going to take the left hand, put it in between the toes. So you want to wedge your fingers right in between the toes, deep inside, so you really get all the way into the base of the toes. And kind of pull your fingers so we create perfect connection between the fingers and the toes, opening up the toes. And we're going to start with rotation. Rotation is one of the natural movements in the ankles, so we're going to rotate the ankles to the right. You might notice that I'm holding on to my ankle with my right hand just to stabilize it, and then move the ankle to the right a few times and to the left. This is a good series to do every morning when you wake up. After we rotate a few times, we're going to move towards inversion and eversion. It's a natural movement in the ankle. It's the ankle kind of moving in and out. So we're going to bring the ankle in. So the sole of the foot is pointing towards the ceiling. And then out. Making sure you're moving from the ankle, not from the whole foot or the leg. And in, sole of the foot up. And out, pinky toe up towards the sky. And a few more times. In and out. Just helping the ankle go through its natural mobility. And because we wear shoes all day, we often lose mobility in the feet, and then we lose stability throughout the whole body, and also causes a lot of balance problems as we get older. Because a lot of our proprioceptors, a lot of the information that comes from our ankles gets lost. Good. Now we're going to do pronation and supination, which is point and flex of the foot. So you're going to take your hands, again, wedge them in deeply. If you lost contact, you want to wedge them in. And then we point and we flex. So this is called plantar flexion, the pointing. And flexing is dorsiflexion in the ankle. Up and down. A few times. Nice full range of motion, stabilizing at the ankle joint. Good. One more time. And then we have two more movements in this series. The next one is my favorite. We're going to wedge the fingers in again a little bit more. I like to imagine flippers. I used to swim in the ocean in San Diego when I lived there. And I think of really squeezing the top of my feet with my fingers and pulling my feet. So it's like I'm creating a flipper out of my foot, as if we're going to lengthen the whole length of the foot. So think about it being wide and long. Inhale, exhale. Lengthen the front of the foot, the top of the foot. Stabilize at the ankle and make your foot longer. One more time. Good. And then one more action in the foot series. We're going to take the right hand, bring it on the outside, and we're going to squeeze the toes into the fingers. This may be uncomfortable, because it tends not to feel very good, but it's very good for the body. And then let go. And again, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Toes into fingers, fingers into toes. And release. We'll do one more. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then release. Take your hands out. Now we're going to stand again and we're going to notice how it feels, because we did the right side and the left side we haven't done yet. So stand up. And first of all, look at your feet. You can look at the right one versus the left and see how it feels. And then close the eyes and kind of come back to that sensation of what's going on. How does my right foot feel different than my left foot? Where is the pressure falling? Is there more contact with the ground or less? How does it feel throughout my entire body, my entire right side? I want you to notice this, kind of sense it. For me, it feels like I have two completely different feet. And then we'll do the left side together. Okay, take the left leg on top of the right. Again, leg bent or straight. Take the right hand on the inside of the toes. Really wedge your hands inside all the way to the bottom. And then we'll begin with rotation. So we'll rotate the ankle to one side. Just waking up the feet, left side. Then we'll move into inversion and eversion. Again, moving the sole of the foot up towards the sky. And then bringing the toes up. So out and in. This is also called pronation and supination of the foot. A few more times. Good. One more. Get your fingers deep inside the wedges of the toes. And now we move into pointing and flexing. So plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. So we're going to point the toes. Again, stabilize the ankle. And feel the stretching of the whole top of the foot, and then dorsiflexion. And then plantar flexion. And dorsiflexion. A couple more times. Good. And then we get the toes in between again, really get them back in. And we make a flipper out of our feet. So we take the fingers on top of the foot and pull and lengthen and widen the tops of the feet. Stabilize at the ankle. Think about increasing your shoe size, making your foot longer. And we'll do that again, squeeze and lengthen. One more time, flipper. And then release. Okay, last one. We're going to take the left hand, bring it on the outside and squeeze. And release, inviting more blood flow back to the joints in the body. And then again, squeeze. And release. And one more time. Squeeze. And release. Take the fingers out. We'll come back to standing. Notice how it feels. Stand up tall. Make sure the feet are pointing straight ahead. Close the eyes and then again come back to the sensation. Noticing if there's equal weight. The right leg, the left leg. The front or the back of the foot. And more importantly, notice how this changes your entire posture. How does it feel in the knees? Is there more stability? How about the low back and the neck and shoulders? Is it easier to stand up straight? And finally, do I feel more grounded, more connection to the earth, more calm? So these are all benefits of the foot series. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're interested in staying in contact, you can reach me at Rachel, R-A-C-H-E-L, at Physi, P-H-Y-S-I, -yoga.com.